Welcome back, episode 39 to Revisit It, the final 2 episodes of Fairy Tale Month. Next one is the big old just stop one that everyone's just constantly asking for. We're doing it, don't worry about it, guys.
That's the one that's just like there's a lot of meat on them bones. As opposed to Nux just pontificating to nothing and nobody. This seems like there's definitely gonna be some sort of something going on. Mm-hmm. Hopefully. So
this is 7 Reasons to Watch Fairy Tale by...
You downloaded this video.
I don't care.
I
keep track of the episode number. You keep track of the creators. Barely.
But again, we decided this last week?
Yes.
On what
and who was the person that picked it?
On what planet should I know what this dude's name is?
After
I just showed up, I was just like, all right, so it's recording time. Why should I know what this dude's name is?
Wow, we both gotta look it up. It is by Catch'Em All Saul.
I got it the exact second that you did.
That's sad face. Yeah, don't know this guy. Never even heard of him. Blah, blah. Same stuff we always say. Yeah, I guess we just get into it.
It's a pretty short one. I expect a lot of friendship, good fights, funny. Friendship, good fights, funny, fan service.
Yeah, what are the 7 gonna be?
Epic moments, I'll just say that.
Okay.
Did I say funny?
Yes. That was like the second thing you said. Maybe Lucy's Journey?
Sure. And...
Power system.
Good animation. Or power system.
Okay.
Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is Catch'Em All Saul, and we're back with another episode.
I always like when people show their rooms so that I can just explore what they like, what they put in the room, what they
how
choose
trash
to,
they are.
what they choose to show to the world of this is what I'm a fan of. Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan,
Batman, which is Dragon Ball. I see some more Sword Art Online figures over there.
I don't know what that top left thing is, but it might be your name or one of them.
Yeah.
7 centimeters per second. That might be what that is. But yeah, this is just like...
I thought it was 5 centimeters per second.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It kind of matters.
Oh my god.
How many centimeters per second? Let's just... I'll look up 5 centimeters per second. Because who cares? It is 5. What is 7 centimeters per second then? Is that just a thing that I... What is 7 centimeters? Why would I say that so confidently? Yeah, I think that one at the very bottom right is Bleach. Oh, I think I see Josuke as well.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, I don't want to say basic, but it's
basic.
It's nothing that's just like, you gotta look this up to see what this is. Just like, oh, not too many people know about this, but maybe you check this out because it's a really good series. That is just a lot of my anime list, top 20 anime, start watching sort of thing. Not trashing on him for his opinion or what he chooses to decorate his room or anything with, but it's just, I like I said, I'll always really, really like doing that, because if it was me, it'd be just like a bunch of dumb sket dance, Komi can't communicate, you can get your One Piece and everything, but it wouldn't be so obvious.
This is what I was gonna say originally. I really hate the YouTuber fake energy that people have. Mm-hmm. Clap, what's up guys, blah blah blah, energy, fast talking, here we go, upbeat. I've never been a fan of that type of thing. And it's just like, so, and if he has even a modicum of editing skills, he's gonna do jump cuts and he's gonna do that like zoom, that quick pan in thing. And I'm just like,
so
go to the recording so we can...
Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot I had to see that crap.
Yeah, and that's just because we had to look up Homeboy's name. That's all that was.
Mm-hmm. Might as well go back.
Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is Catch'Em All Saul, and we're back with another episode of Reasons to Watch. And this time I'm going to tell everyone why you should go watch Fairy Tale. Hey, Fairy Tale has its problems, I know. But its strengths really do stand out. Anyways, if you didn't see last week's episode of Reasons to Watch, where I gave you 7 reasons to go watch the Pokemon anime, I'll leave a link to that in the description below, or about here in this general area. So before we get started, I'm just going to ask you beautiful people watching this video that if you do enjoy this series, or just this video in general, I would really appreciate it. Drop a like, subscribe for more anime content, and comment below if you see Fairy Tail already, or if you haven't. I don't know. Anyway.
It's been 40 seconds. He shielded the video, and he told you to like, comment, and subscribe.
Do something to earn it. So, hey, what's going on, guys? Stop this video and go watch another video, but also like and subscribe, just so number go up.
And me get higher in the algorithm.
Without further ado, let's begin.
You out of breath?
Yeah, you ran out of... Now, something I would have liked is if he had used the 7th opening for number 7, 6th for number 6, so on and so forth. I would have enjoyed that.
Number 7. Plot.
Okay.
I don't see this going higher than -9 at this point.
All that it is the plot. That's a reason to watch. I understand that he's going to go, the plot of Fairy Tail is such and therefore is good, but he could have worded number 7 plot, because he could just go number 6 characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's
too encompassing.
Yes. And it's not unique to Fairy Tail again, like we said so many times. You gotta make this, you're supposed to be grabbing people. Why you should watch Fairy Tail? The plot.
And you know that plot is a very, very important aspect of anime.
Not necessarily. There's a lot of slice of life where it's just like, hey, we're all hanging out, and that's it.
Yep. And a lot is really good for that.
Aspect of anime, especially in shonen anime that is aimed for teenage boys. So the more plot, the better.
No, I would say aiming for cool stuff is more important for a teenage boy than, hey, this plot is really awesome.
And more plot, the better. That's just Samurai 8.
Oh, and bruh.
And that, boy, just more does not equal good. Yu Yu Hakusho is insanely simple.
Yep.
It's got plot, but it's really just more arc-based plots as opposed to an overarching plot. But it's this screenshot.
Yeah, I wanted to go back and forth.
It's very unfortunate.
It is what it is.
But yeah.
As far as the Yu Yu Hakusho plot, kid dies that wasn't supposed to. He comes back as a spirit detective. Get the items back that these demons stole. Stop the demon from taking over the earth. Go to this tournament. Stop the former spirit detective. Go to this tournament.
Basically it.
The better. And not many shonen anime have as good a plot as Fairy Tail.
He's right. I agree.
Okay. We get a lot of comments about opinions and stuff. Now, if he said there aren't as many plots in other anime that I like more than Fairy Tail, perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. As good means you need to quantify the quality of the thing you just said.
Yes.
And because of that, I have to compare and contrast to other anime that is out. And Fairy Tail is not even in the top 20.
Absolutely not. Now, if you're talking about stakes-wise, absolutely, because once you hit a certain point, it is all just, this mother's gonna destroy the world. The world. All the magic in the world is gonna be demolished. The world is gonna be destroyed. If that's what you're looking for, just high stakes, oh my goodness, Fairy Tail is all up for you. But it's, for the most part, it's not a very good plot, because it's go on island, stuff happens, or here comes this big bad group. It's more than likely just here comes big bad group, because that was the Alvarez, the Avatar, Tartaros.
There's nowhere I can go back and forth.
As Fairy Tail. Like seriously, look at Levy at the beginning of the series compared to her towards the end of the series. That's what you...
Okay.
Character growth?
Okay.
Isn't that a character thing? Not plot.
We misconstrued this, and this is the fan service part of it. because Levy was a lot more chesty at the end.
We'll see.
Nope.
You were incorrect.
Okay, no. Listen.
Okay.
Because he's showing all this fan service stuff.
He did say plot in a quote unquote way, and then show fan servicey stuff. Maybe you're right.
This is fan service.
Look at Levy at the beginning of the series compared to her towards the end of the series. That's what you call development.
Okay. You might be right.
So that's one of the things ticked off. So he could have just said fan service, but whatever. That's one of the things. That's one of the obvious things ticked off.
Okay.
I'm 1 for 1. Is he going to use this for each and every one of them?
Here's a question. Are all 7 going to be analogies to fan service?
I don't think so.
Number 6, it's getting an ending. How often are you like super into a show, movie, anime, whatever form of media that comes from another source material, and then that show doesn't really get a conclusion?
Pause. Reason to watch Fairy Tail. Because it's going to end.
Now, to be the most fair, agree.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Because that's a barrier of entry for One Piece. I've said this several times. I'm just like, I want something to end before I know if I could get into it. But that's more than just if it ends well. But just the fact that it's getting an ending, that's not a reason. That's not really anything.
Dragon Ball's not ending, and it's pissing me off.
But would you be satisfied if you were just like, okay, it's getting an ending? Here, I'm going to recommend you read Dragon Ball. It's getting an ending. Would you say that, or would you go character, actual plot, settings, action, more important things other than because these two things have been fluff so far.
I'll say this: if somebody was like, "Hey, I'm choosing between like these 5 shonens," how long are they? Like, when does it end? Am I just gonna have to read weekly forever? And I'm like, well, it's ending. I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help this guy.
But that wouldn't really matter if because people have their barriers. Be it 10 chapters, 50 chapters, 3 chapters, 3 episodes, whatever. Mm-hmm. If you go read this thing, it's gonna end soon, as opposed to read this stuff is good, you're gonna like it. As opposed to, because I don't understand the whole it's going to end soon. If you like it, you're going to go through with it.
My point was that if a person is already deciding between 5 things, they pick 5 things they're at least interested in. Mm-hmm. I can at least point to it and go, that's going to end soon. So you can breeze through that without, constantly having a JoJo's thing where it's just like, you're reading 20 years of material, 30 years of material.
But it's still at least 600 chapters.
Yeah,
it's not like it's gonna end soon, yeah, but it's not like a svelte 139 like Attack on Titan is.
Yeah. I'm being purely contrarian because I don't get this point, really.
Yeah, because you got to get into it in order to... It's good. Not that it's just gonna end. Unless you're talking about something like Berserk or Hunter x Hunter, where like these homies they ain't finishing it.
It's sometimes animes do not get an ending, which is something completely different because sometimes the ending will be different from the manga because like it's too close to the manga and we're canceling the anime. So blah blah blah. Like who knows if Black Clover anime is ever gonna get an ending, quote unquote. So, if you're
still transfer, well, I guess this is reason to watch Fairy Tail.
Yeah, and it's hard to transfer over to a manga if you're an anime, because there's people that are just like, no manga, period.
Final season. It's a whole...
Bleach is coming out with a final season, but this was 2 years ago.
You can also just read it.
But there are people that are just like...
Well, then you do what? What do you want here?
Yeah, I don't understand if you're a fan of something where it's just like, okay, I can no longer consume the media.
Boy, I would like to know what happens to my favorite characters, but I guess I just won't because I can't watch it.
Feeling. For me personally, it doesn't kill my infatuation with the show because I don't really mind reading comics, novels, manga, whatever to find out the conclusion. But for some people, this is an absolute deal breaker. This is actually one of the biggest problems with anime in 2018. So many different manga, light novels, web novels, whatever, are getting animes, but very few of them are getting multiple seasons. pretty much forcing all of us to go buy the source material if you want to catch up. Or reading illegal translations online, which is genius from a business aspect, but sucks if you're anime only. Which is why whenever a show really gets a conclusion or a final season, it deserves a round of applause. So that's a plus.
I don't think so.
Absolutely not. Stop. If you like it enough, read the thing.
Yeah. Just the fact that it gets a final season is not applause worthy. It's done nothing to earn that other than existing.
Why are people so against expanding their horizons on things? There are people that are just like, I refuse to watch dubs. In what reason? Yeah. It's not the mid-90s anymore.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
They're really good. Watch the thing dub. No, sub is better at all times, every time. Expand your horizons. You might find some... I can't watch the dub. I'm at the sub of in Dragon Ball. It's awful.
I hate Granny Goku. I understand Toriyama said that was how he envisioned Goku. Okay, but what about his scholar son? His adult scholar son who's an octave deeper than him? What about that? What about his hardened father, murderer of millions, same voice, octave lower? Come on now. Goku Black, super evil, future destroying man, octave lower.
Number 5, kick-ass openings. This one is pretty simple.
I went for 3. Homeboy threw a curveball.
Fairy Tail has like...
Oh no, I will fight you on this. Let's go.
Hold on. Fairy Tail has like 40 openings.
They do not have like 40 openings. They have, I believe, 23 to 25.
And maybe.
Nope.
Maybe.
Let's go.
3 of them are any good.
You wrong.
Maybe 3 of them are any good.
There are some bangers there. Let me look up the ones that I've got downloaded, because the ones that I've got downloaded are ones that I like.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, there's 3.
That's 1.
Okay.
That's merry-go-round. That's not fair.
That's not fair. Merry-go-round
is
ending,
2.
and it's
that's 3.
godlike.
That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. I'm going 8, just based on what I downloaded, and this might not even be all of them, because the end season they've got either 3 or 4, and only one of them sucks, and that's the very last. No, 2 of them sucks. Was it 2? Yeah, 2 of them really. 2 of them.
Up that number 2 more times, please.
2 of them really bad. 2 of them were really good though.
Okay.
The endings. They should have stopped at merry-go-round, because I do not remember a single one before
nor after.
I think merry-go-round was the second one, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
they are the endings. Nothing. Forget about them. Man, unmemorable. The openings, you got some bangers here.
Yeah, 3.
No,
maybe.
No.
Strike Back is fire.
Strike Back is fire. Good. Opening 11.
Opening 11? What the f*** is
the one that you just at? Not 11, 13.
Okay, then you don't even remember the opening.
11, there's some opening 11 that is sticking in my mind that is a banger that I always go to. I don't know what it is, but whatever. That's Mighty, walk the mighty.
You know what? I'll give you that one.
That's a good one. The first opening is really good. I love that flute.
I think it's straight.
No, it's great. Fayadi, where you going? And whenever, because I listen to a lot of covers of this, because I really, really like this. Mm-hmm. And the English covers, they go, Fairy, where you going? I'm like, no, it's Fayadi. You got to say it like that, because it's the number of syllables. You butchering it.
Click off immediately.
Basically, because that's not what the song is. So this one, that's not a reason to watch Fairy Tail, because you could just watch the 26 openings, because apparently there's 26.
And enjoy 3 of them.
No!
Fairy Tail's OPs just are fire. They straight up kick ass. All of them. Some
No, I can't go with you there. You are incorrect, sir.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
Nope, it's not One Piece. That's One Piece is share the world. Share the world is straight, but it's not. What is the opening 11 that I'm just like, yo?
Share the world is straight?
Sure, it's not like top 5.
Play a little Share the World for me.
I don't know, I already clicked off.
I don't care. Play a little. Dude!
No, it's really good, but was it Naruto? No, Naruto only had 9. I think it ended with Yurei. And nope. Man, what is it then? There's something out there that's whatever. No, they are not all bangers because statistically they can't be.
Yeah. There are some stinker.
One Piece got a couple stinkers. Naruto is full of stinkers. Shippuden ain't but 2 good ones.
If even.
No, you got Bluebird and you got the Silhouette.
Yeah, okay.
Silhouette is a banger.
It goes to 3, 2, 1, make some noise.
Of course, there's that hero comeback. We can't forget about that. Original Naruto had some really good ones. I think there was only like 2 bad ones.
Yeah, there's 2 I probably wouldn't revisit. The rest I wouldn't be like, if it came on, I'd be like, all right, yeah, that's cool. But I don't know if I would seek out more than maybe 4 of them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Better than others, obviously. But the fact that there's so many of them, 23 to be exact, and most of them vary in genre. We have pop.
Dude, that's a bad one. That's a good one.
Yeah, the Strike Back!
Yeah, Strike Back is good.
And even rap.
I will fight everyone for Rock City Boys because it is legitimately terrible.
Okay, I was about to go off on you with that one.
Because it was Kelly who loved Rock City Boys, and if you bring up Rock City Boys to them bums, Eric and Corey, they will rap that entire thing. They know it. I'm like, how do you know this booty song? Rock City Boys is terrible. It is a hard skip.
Dude, I was listening to that. I thought you were about to
Where's he going?
This is about to be, I will fight everybody because it's fire. I was about to be like, oh no.
The opposite.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, bring up the recording. Woo. Now I gotta bring that up. Dude. Even the beat is...
Dude, Rock City Boys, it sounds like they made the lyrics and the beat separately.
It's
and
like,
they just went, oh, crap.
It's like some 11-year-old just discovered FL Studio and it's just like, wah, 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 wah. It's like that LeBron get James meme where it's just like the terrible song and he's banging out to it. Dude, it's horrible!
Rock City Boys is trash.
Fairytale really, really brings it when it comes to his OPs. But it doesn't stop there.
I will say this about the OPs. A lot of times, the visuals are not very good. It seems like they just took them from the anime as opposed to made them their own thing. This opening right here that he's showing, there's a point right before where Loxus and Natsu are fighting, and it just looks like the anime.
But the final season, opening 2, I believe.
You showed me where it looks like an AMV.
Yes! Mwah! All the transitions are magic! But the visuals are, for the most part, standing around, fighting. Now we fight, now we're flying around, now we got our fists in the air. Very, very basic stuff.
Its OST is just as fantastic. So for all
the OST is a banger.
Yes, the OST is a banger.
Some of it deservedly so. Music is never and should never be one of them.
Well, why wouldn't you just say music as opposed to the opening? He can't separate the two.
Yeah, that's especially since he put it here.
Yeah, I would have agreed way more if he just said, the music.
Music is never and should never be one of them because it's one of its strengths. Number 4, ships. Again,
Boy, you don't know the fairy tale fandom like you thought.
I clearly don't. I thought, it's obvious stuff that you can talk about to get somebody into the series.
Okay. How many ships did y'all get? Because y'all wanted so many.
At the end of Fairy Tail?
Yes.
Oh, so many. Everybody got together. Lucy and Natsu is all but confirmed.
It's not confirmed.
That's we'll go a hard 60%.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Where's the hard confirmation? You got Levy and Engagio. Absolutely.
Elfman and Evergreen.
Yep.
Juvia and Gray. That was confirmed.
Okay.
Or at least the startings of it.
Yeah, there we go. That's closer to what I was looking for.
Zeref and Mavis. Even in their reborn state, they just went, oh, them kids are going to go bang.
People were shipping that? Dude. I'm glad I was never part of that discourse.
And then just to give people something to do, they just went, oh, is Loxus with Mirajay or is Loxus with Lizana? It's like, what?
Who could possibly care?
Was this ever set up? Was this ever a thing? And also, who cares? But yeah, there were a lot of shifts, and people, even if they're not confirmed, people will always ship people and
yeah. But that seemed like a thing for every series in history that has a large contingency of men and women.
Mm-hmm. But this one provided a lot of here he goes. They gave you the ships at the end.
But I think
Naruto did as well.
Yeah.
But some of them were
so did Bleach.
Random. Bleach did 1. Bleach did 2. Renji was pushed out of my mind.
It did like the 2 that the fans wanted and needed.
But come on now.
But this was just like a large group of like 300 people, and it's just like, I want this person, and you had that for like 11 things.
But if you look at Bleach, Renji and Rukia, you could go, yeah, I guess, but that was more like a brother-sister thing. I couldn't see it. There was no build-up. But
you could also see it, because even though it was a brother-sister type thing,
you could see it if you wanted to see it.
Yes.
But with Fairy Tail, you got, let's say, Elfman and Evergreen.
No, that's a clear one. Natsu and Lucy? That's not very clear. It's more like a brother-sister thing.
No, because you can see her blushing and things like that. There are little hints of just like, Natsu is... Because she'll be like, oh no, everybody's in trouble. Natsu, Gray, and
but I feel like
Natsu first.
But I feel like Urza did the same thing. Mm-hmm. Where's Natsu in the game? Because he's
Urza and Jalal.
Yeah, that's the clear one.
Okay, but like I said, that one was a 60%. Mm-hmm. The ones that happened, hard confirmed, they were built up through the series in little ways that you could just
I disagree. Big ways where it was just like pushed together, just bang already.
In what way?
Elfman, Urza.
Elfman? No, that wasn't.
What they just said? They sat in the hospital bed together, just talking. It's just like, titter.
Yeah, but after that, there was little moments of just like, boy, I hope Elfman is okay. Just thoughts like that.
No, I understand.
That's what I'm looking for.
No, I understand that. But you're saying there's just little moments throughout. I'm saying there was a big push towards of those.
Yes, of course, because Hiro Machima was a bum.
Yeah,
he doesn't understand the beginning.
But he doesn't. He didn't do it for Natsu and Lucy. That's my point.
Yeah,
there wasn't a big smush on. It wasn't 2 dolls you had.
No, that's why I said that was 60. That one's not a hard confirmed. They're not together.
No. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the little moments throughout. The people that had the you said the little moments throughout, so anybody could see it. But throughout the series, it was all just like big pushes towards that pairing with little moments. There
was one big push and then little moments following.
Depends on the character. Jalal and Urza was big throughout.
Yes.
Big throughout.
Yes, because that's a main character. There were little tiny moments.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of big where it's just like, there's no choice but this character to hook up with this character. It's not like a Harry Potter thing where it's just like.
Yeah, no. Once the big thing happens, just like okay, that's their future. There's nowhere to go from it. It's not like they got together and then they just like okay, this ain't working out and they broke up or whatever. No, that's just your future forever.
But somebody in our Discord was like, how would you have rewritten the
Naruto?
Yeah, the Naruto pairing, and I was thinking of all the ways where it's just like there's actual like. They're people!
Personality things that they need to overcome.
As opposed to just like, hey, Sai, we hooked up when we were both 17 and now it's 15 years in the future and we're still just as happy and together.
Do you see why I have a problem with pairings as such that we're not going to get into here? There needs
When will we?
We did, but it's just like not the time on this channel, I'll say.
What's the channel then? What did we do this?
We got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the podcast once.
Did we?
Yeah, it was big time. It was like 20 minutes.
Well, that must have been a long time ago.
But anyway, yeah, I think that it's the fulfillment.
Yes. People like to have what they want happen.
It's the release. Because we're never going to get Bakugo X Deku.
Yeah.
Shut up. That's just a straight not going to happen. So you're not going to get that release. But when you get the little moments of Elfman and Evergreen, and then you see them together, it's like, okay, hooray.
Yeah, you're probably going to get stuff like Red Riot and Mina. You're probably going to get stuff like Jiro.
She's better than that.
You're probably going to get like Jiro and Kaminari. Uraraka and Deku. Maybe even Shoto and Creati. Momo.
Because he's a bum and he's just going to give people what they want with no setup.
Dude.
Look, there
was setup, though.
There was one setup.
There was one setup.
He doesn't even have the little moments like Mashima.
Nope.
But
there were, for Mina and Red Riot, there were definitely a lot of little moments.
But the number one straight ship for Todoroki is with Momo. Yeah. And they had one big moment of...
Because who is he even interacting with outside of that? The invisible girl where he was like, don't and move. And that's the end of everything we've ever said to each other ever.
Do you know why people ship Invisible Girl and Tail Dude?
Why?
Because they had one interaction. And what else are you going to do?
What else are you going to do?
She doesn't have any interactions with anybody else. She doesn't have anybody to play off. They were teamed together once, so they have an interaction, and thus they are in love.
To grasp. Not a thing left to grasp.
And that's I don't like shipping like that.
I'm fine. I don't like the shipping with that where it's just like they had one moment, so I want them together forever.
I don't like that. I like the ones where it's just like this is going to happen, so let's see it happen. I'm just like when Kairi and Sora held hands, and I was over the moon over that. That's what I want, because that's gonna happen. So she'll just show it happening, and then we get it. Something like Comey Can't Communicate. The main dude and the main chick is gonna happen, but it's such a slow burn because she's so painfully shy and he's not good with women. So they're both just like, I like this person, but she is a mega popular person and I can't talk to people physically, so I don't even want to be like in a relationship with him because I'm boring or whatever. And it's just like, you guys need to have... It's the talk in Samurai 8 of what are we?
Yeah.
I want that talk. I love that talk. That was fantastic because it was all the information. Stop character stuff. What do these two people mean to each other?
See, I
just your princess? Are you just my samurai? Or is there something more here? Let's spell this out so we don't get no kind of confusion.
I was going to bring this up tomorrow when we talked about it, but I think a lot of our discussion is going to be Boruto versus Super anyway. But for Samurai 8, I could see the years of plans in the final 6 chapters. Because the whole, who are we to each other? That seems like a thing that would be played out over a couple arcs.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw all the plans where they were just like...
You could be like, oh, this chapter was 2 years, huh?
Dude!
Just 2 years of material for you, huh? Oh, boy. And then, like I said, once they had that in the middle of their talk, turn the head, oh no, it's in Susano coming right at us. We fighting. I'm like, that's not what I want.
Pete, romance is probably my favorite genre in media.
I'm sorry, I need to rehear what he just said.
Number 4, ships. Again, I repeat, romance is probably my favorite genre in media. Really don't know why, but I just do. I love romance. And I made a video about it, but whatever. And from all the action-packed shonen animes I've seen, from Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, My Hero Academia, Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, etc., Fairy Tail has the most romance in it, without question.
Doesn't it also kind of have the most characters of everything you just named?
Yeah, but he's not quantifying it as good romance, just that it has the most romance.
Yeah.
And big number does not equal good.
It doesn't equal better, nor quality.
No, absolutely not. Because I could see everybody that got together. Actually, it's if it were further developed more, because you can see how everybody got together with their one big moment. Mm-hmm. But it's just not developed well enough that I'm just like, I am invested in these people outside of like Gajil and Levy. Because that's money. I like that.
Especially since he played the villain and then hurt her, and it's just like, I want better for him. So it's just all leading up to this giant thing.
Most romance in it, without question. That could be a positive or negative for you as a fan. For me, it's a positive. Also, the couples are pretty much defined rather quickly. Probably only Lucy is the one that often gets shipped with like every male character in the show. But for the most part, we know who she's going to end up with. Everyone else in the series pretty much has a partner that's damn near canon. The only thing that sucks is that Hiro just never wants to make any of these ships 1000% canon, so all the trolls can stop with like this nonsense. But damn does he love to tease us on Twitter. Damn it.
You should have probably shown a tease from Twitter.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. This is for people that, why you should watch it. 7 reasons to watch Fairy Tail. This isn't for people that already watched it. Because you know why you should watch Fairy Tail. This is for the new people. And you go, oh, look at this image. And that would really sell it. Because I know he did like, here is Urza and Jalal going on a date. And like their car breaks down and then they have a picnic. It's like, that's something. I hate Jalal so much. But Urza isn't fighting. So, hey, get on in there.
Number 3, deaths.
Mother! What are you doing? I got one! And I was so hyped for that one!
Because it was 1 for 1.
Dude!
It's like you hit the open at 3 and then went 1 for 42. Just like you just keep shooting. It's not 40.
LeBron with 87 points over there. I'm like, yeah, but I got that one, though.
Hey, I made that 3.
What happened in the beginning? He started off so hot. He just, he cool, dog. But yeah, deaths, number 1, they don't make something better. Number 2, the final arc, who died? I said this to Chris. Ichiya should have died.
100%.
I would have loved it.
There's no reason not to.
If he would have just died and just done.
Now, I can understand when people don't die because you have more for them coming.
Yes.
But you had nothing left for Ichiya. You really had nothing left for Makarov the 3 times you tried to kill him.
Makarov should have stayed dead. I could see Gajil getting sucked into that portal and dying. That would have been fine. He had a good speech with Levy. It's a tragic thing, so you don't always get what you want. 100% fine.
I could have seen Loxus dying.
Give it Loxus instead of just those Bane particle bullshit. But again, who died? Mavis died, but she was already dead.
Yeah.
So who cares about that? It would have been very impactful if they were just like, pew, and somebody's dead. In the fight with the time chick, she just goes, "Oh, I'm a god now." Laser beams right through Carla, and she's dead. But then she gets stopped through time. It's like, okay, she is in stop time. So once this time continues, then just hurry up and heal her. But she was dead, but it's like, no, just heal her. She's fine. And so Makarov was dead. He was 100% dead, but then he just got revived for a reason. He showed up in the final 2 chapters like, hey, we got to do something about this, and he shows up in a wheelchair, and then that was it.
What's the reason not?
What's the reason not to kill him? What's the reason, like in Naruto? What's the reason that guy should have lived? Guy should have disintegrated after trying his hardest
and doing something. It wasn't even like he tried his hardest and nothing happened. He was doing something.
Beat the brakes off of Madara.
Put down my pen. Oh, that's right. What should I name the sequel, I wonder? Let's see. The Tale of Naruto.
Good job showing a different show, and not even the show. This is from a game. Why are you showing this to prop up deaths?
Tsubaki. Yes, that has a nice ring to it.
He was already dead.
Dude, we got
This
it.
heartbreak will never happen in Fairy Tail. Why?
Oh.
Because in Fairy Tail, no one really kind of.
Oh,
it's
okay.
the
So
reverse.
he gets the okie doke.
No,
that
man.
was my mistake. I thought that he was going, but then he didn't. That's a subversion. So it's the fact that nobody dies is a reason that
So
you
you
should
never
watch.
have to feel that sadness.
So you don't get sad when a character dies. So it's good. You don't get that, oh my goodness, it's a tragedy thing. You don't get stakes.
It's only
Everybody
up.
lives. Everybody's fine. No.
Everybody's together.
That's not... You should not advertise something as being watch-worthy because there's no deaths. That seems like it's just a mad cop-out. Because in Dragon Ball, that we don't even need to talk about Dragon Ball, but at a certain point, Majin Buu and Babidi go, all right, Trunks, we know who you are. We're just gonna go on over there and destroy Capsule Corp and lure you over there. And Bulma's like, oh my goodness, my mom and my dad. And Goku just goes, yeah, we got the Dragon Balls. But then she goes, no, the Dragon Radar is over there and I can't make another one. And that's what spurred him into action.
Why can't he?
It needs special parts.
Okay, she's a genius. And literally the richest woman in the world.
Yes. And there's also another set of Dragon Balls that are safely guarded by by individual villages that always know exactly where they are and can be gathered at a moment's notice. But who cares? We're not talking about that.
She also is married to a literal alien. So go to space for the parts you need if you need special parts.
It's fine. But that's the thing of just
Dragon Ball sucks.
Death is beyond meaningless in Dragon Ball, and it kills the stakes so bad.
Yeah, it was a problem for One Piece early on, where it's just like this character should have died, Pell, or Konus's dad.
Yeah.
It's just like, why aren't you dead?
There's no reason why they should have survived.
But then you get Ace, and it's just like, oh, floodgates, people can die. Hold up.
No one dies. It just doesn't happen. For the most part, no one dies. And for some, this is like the main reason why they don't like Fairy Tail. I, as a fan, really appreciate it when authors or mangaka do not kill off my favorite characters.
You are a bum.
Yeah. Mad bum.
I love the characters I love, but if Zoro dies, Usopp dies, Brook dies, it is what it is. I'm gonna be sad about it, but my God, y'all had a ride.
It needs to be justified as well.
Yeah, Usopp can't choke on a grape, and then I'll just be like, "Yeah, okay, Oda,
I
believe
you killed
you."
Usopp. Oh my goodness, you mastermind. No, it's gotta be worth something. And there were moments of this is worth something. Locks is sucking in the Bane particles that will kill you. For real though, y'all.
Makarov turning to stone.
After fairy laws, helping kill millions of, it was like a couple 100,000 soldiers so his children don't die. Meaningful death. There are things. Gajil. There are meaningful. In that fight, it was the Bane particles again. And Levy was just like, oh, I got this mask on, so I'm fine. And then it was just like, oh, no, the mask didn't work. I just wanted to help you. I'm actually super dying from the Bane particle. And then she just doesn't. She's fine.
I absolutely hate it when characters in shows I love die.
Dude, come on now.
You are a bum.
So
kill them first.
So if Juvia, not Juvia because she got the water stuff. If Gray just gets decapitated, and then Natsu puts his hand back on his shoulder and then fires it up, and just to cauterize the wound, and he goes, "Oh, thanks a lot." You go, "Yeah, he's not dead." Come on now, we need stakes. There were a string of like 4 arcs in a row where Gray was just like, "Oh." Here comes Ice Shell. It's going to kill me. Here we go. He kept threatening that.
I'm going to shoot.
Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, like, we know you're not going to do this.
I know 4 people in history have seen this show, but it's just like in the Life of Times and Tales where Tim pulls out the gun against the robber. It's like, you're not going to shoot that. Here I go. I'm slowly coming towards you, and now I have the gun. Don't pull it out if you ain't gonna use it. Otherwise, it loses its effectiveness. Why should I give it if you not busting it out?
He just kept doing it to the point where at the very last arc, he goes, "Oh, this is the lost Ice Shell. This is gonna erase me from everybody's mind." How? What? Why was this never ever mentioned before?
No establishment.
How does that? Somebody took a picture of you. Does the picture not exist, or do they go, "Who is this dude?"
It gotta be who is this dude. It erased from memory, not like captured moments.
And so they're gonna be tortured because there's a huge block of this person is clearly important to me enough to take a picture. Hey, whose room is that? Oh, it's fully furnished. It's got Gray's name. Who is Gray? It's stupid.
Characters I love just die. Still haven't forgiven Naruto for the damage they've done to me. I believe that the effect of someone's death can still be...
Don't you remember it?
Yes, it's impactful. You showed the crying at the beginning. So you got that feeling of sadness. And Naruto, what we got? We got Jiraiya, we got Itachi. We got Neji.
Asuma.
Asuma.
And that's largely the good guys' deaths.
Granny Chiyo, but who cares?
The people would have been sadder for Gata.
Definitely. But yeah, Itachi. Who cares? Because we didn't know he was a good guy.
We didn't know what he was doing through 80% of the series, and then it's just like, no, this is what he was doing.
I'm actually the best guy.
I'm not even a good guy.
I am the greatest guy. Neji, who cares? Because he did nothing.
And Neji was my favorite characters at one point. So
his arc was complete after the Spider Dude fight. It's just like he's just around now. Jiraiya. Okay, fine. Whatever. And
Asuma,
who cares? He's just Shika's teacher. Before he was just like, "Oh, I got her pregnant." Death signs. What do we know about him? He saw Toby's son and he used ash and he got the braces thing. What about all the fake out deaths that you got? Tsunade getting cut in half and he's like, oh, she's fine. Naruto getting the Biju extracted from him and Sasuke getting stabbed. It's like,
and Obito getting it extracted from him.
And they just go in the mind of like, oh, Sage just six paths are fine. What about Guy?
Did you open the gate of death?
Gata,
Chochi, Neji.
Crap, what about the fake out deaths? The fake out deaths, I think those are worse than. Well, he doesn't want to be sad, so the deaths are worse. But I think fake out deaths are pretty bad. That's why it's just like, just kill Pell. Who cares?
Fake out deaths are bad because they don't give you a chance to actually feel sad when a real death happens.
Yes.
So with the whole Pell thing, it's just like, is Ace gonna die? Of course not. Nobody ever dies in One Piece, and then he dies, and even then, I'm still like, did it happen?
People are like, well, why should we believe that Pedro is dead when Pell survived a much bigger explosion? And he's just some bum as opposed to a highly trained mink. It's stuff like that. It's like, and people are constantly either via joke or via for real, like, oh, here comes Pedro. Pedro's totally alive. Because Pero Sparrow, he just lost an arm. So why should we believe that Pedro's dead?
I believe that the effect of someone's death can still be had on a character, and said dead character can be brought back later.
No! It's terrible!
Whoops.
Dragon Ball, to the point in Resurrection F, I forget if it was Resurrection F in the anime or the movie, where Piccolo dies and it's like, he can just be reborn. He can just be revived.
I think that was in the anime.
He just sacrificed himself like, yeah, he can just be revived. Who cares? It's not good to get that emotional, oh my goodness, they're dead, and then they just come back for nothing. That's not good. Point blank, period. If you're going to do it, commit to it. And if you're going to commit to it, have it stick. You set up rules of, oh, people can't be revived more than once, and people are just flip-flopping through the afterworld. Vegeta blew himself up. We had the knowledge of, oh, this motherfucker can't be brought back.
Yeah, he's a corporal spirit. He wasn't a good person, so he doesn't get a body. And if you don't have a body, you can't be brought back.
That's why this is important, but no, he can.
He just is.
Here it is.
Here's a special circumstance of Vegeta being brought back. Because everything is in danger, so here you go, Vegeta. You can come back now.
Oh, Goku, please don't bring me back. I bring nothing but misfortune to my friends and my planet. Oh, but I got a free day pass. This was never mentioned before, and for all intents and purposes, I'm totally alive right now. I'm here, I'm talking, whatever.
Yeah, but I can run out of, like, time energy. So Super Saiyan 3 took away the rest of my time energy.
But the afterworld is just a physical place that he can teleport to and from. So he can totally just teleport to Earth, but it's just some sort of rule or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever, who cares?
Who cares?
Krillin was killed on planet Namek. We had the knowledge of he has been brought back already, and thus he cannot be brought back again. This is why this is impactful. Oh my goodness. So Krillin is dead forever, thus enabling Super Saiyan, oh no, 17 episodes later, Krillin is back.
Our Dragon Balls can bring back people multiple times. What's up with your weak Dragon Balls? Those are trash. What's up?
It loses its impact when you do that stuff. Have it stick. And if you're going to do it, make it like Yu, where Kuwabara dies, but there was a reason why it looked like he died and why he was revived. That is 100% fine.
But then you also got like Genkai, where it's just like, my wish is to bring back Genkai. Mm-hmm. So it loses the impact of her death.
Yes.
Which, spoilers, kind of happens in the final season of Fairy Tail.
Kind of know it.
The reason
constantly
people get on this about Fairy Tail so often is because Hiro just, again, loves teasing death for a certain character really hard and never follows through.
Yes.
Kinda with the
so each and every time that it happens, you go, oh my goodness, you got this big Gajio moment where he's admitting to Levi, oh, I love you and I wanted a future with you. and you in a normal show you go, oh, he is dead. But in Fairy Tail you go, there's no way that he's going to die because nobody dies.
I've had no reason to believe that death is imminent for this person.
There's no proof here. So of course he's just gonna get brought back by some bullshit. And what happens? Universe 1 shifts everything and somehow shifts him out of the portal, and he's alive, no stakes, and here he is. That's all.
Starting to think Hero has like a commitment issue or something. I don't know. But I do have one last thought about this. How come Dragon Ball Z doesn't get the same amount of hate for not killing off its main characters like Fairy Tail?
It does kill off its main characters, but death is so meaningless that people don't care.
Yeah.
Goku died? Well, we can wish him back. Krillin dies? Well, we can wish him back. The entire planet died. But we can wish it back.
Yep.
So why should I care if these characters die? There's no need for fake out deaths. You can kill them.
Yeah. They die. They actually die.
Trunks died in Cell. Died.
There's just a way to revive them. There is always a last minute, oh my goodness, they are not dead, or they are just barely breathing, or they are dead, but hey, they're revived somehow later.
Like Fairy Tail. It literally has a built-in system that will never allow any character to stay dead.
Yes, that's a problem. And here's another
problem.
thing. Fairy Tail is not better because Dragon Ball is worse. Do you understand that? Yeah. Fairy Tail is not made better because a worse system is over there. Mm-hmm. It is just as bad absent of Dragon Ball as with Dragon Ball. I'm so tired of this. Why do these things face scrutiny when worst thing over there or same thing over there?
Yeah, no, explain.
Talk about your thing!
Explain it within the context of yours. That's what you need to do.
Ever. They even bring back villains. Like, why doesn't it get the same hate? I truly don't get it. I really don't. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below.
Come on now, dude. Put me on the board.
I can make this shot,
Number
coach.
2, the powers. This is probably what attracted me.
I call powers 1 for 1. I call powers 1 for 1.
I said fights, so that's at least a 75%.
You got the assist on that one.
This is probably what attracted me to Fairy Tail in the first place. I hadn't seen magic in anime before Fairy Tail, so this was something unique.
What? So this is something unique, just the fact that it does magic. Not how well it does it or anything, but just the fact that it has it. There's a series called Magi. That's all about magic.
You never saw Sailor Moon? Those are magical girls.
Dragon Ball has magic. Yes, Bobbity is magic.
It's not the central power system, but it does have magic.
I've seen like Dragon Ball Z has Kai, Ki. I'm not starting off this war in the comments.
It's not a war. It's called Ki. Learn Japanese, or at least the words in Japanese you need to learn to say the word that it is.
Say barbecue way?
Yeah, next door, I guess.
Yay, y'all trying to throw a brother a hot dog?
Well, they do know me, so I'll roll up. Hey, yo.
It has Kai, Ki. I'm not starting off this war in the comments. Bleach has spirit energy. Naruto has chakra. Hunter x Hunter has Nen, and then One Piece has the Haki. All of these, for the most part, are some sort of internal power / energy source, while magic is sort of an external energy / power source.
What?
Where are you getting this from, sir? Otherwise, they would never run out of it. Their magic would never get low. They would never need time to recover their magic. And they could just use it ad infinitum by taking it from the f***ing air.
Yeah, that is a big problem. Because it is magic all around. So why do people run out of magic? Hey, whatever. Hey, whatever, baby.
Kind of like study for, not necessarily just will yourself or be naturally born with. It's kind of...
But isn't that also hockey?
And Ki.
And Ki.
And Nia.
We've seen people... Yes, they sat down in a class for that. And Lucy comes from an entire lineage of spirit mages. There was no other path for her. And we don't know how one becomes a spirit mage. They just are. This was one of my issues that I had in my panel. Where it's just like, spirit mages. There are legitimately like 7 that we see in the series. How does one become one? Why does Kana use cards? Can other people use cards as well as, let's say, lightning?
How do you become like the beast or demon?
Yeah.
The Elfman and his family.
Exactly. Is it a lineage thing or is it a crack open a book and learn it thing?
Because it seems like the people that can do the thing they do come from a line of people that did similar things. Because Gray's dad was also an ice dude.
Yeah. So, and again, we never see the starting out of, I want to learn this magic.
Why did or take on Gray and the other people? Did they already know magic, or was it like, you're weak, learn my magic?
I don't remember.
Same. Moving on.
Born with? It's rather difficult to explain, but the best way I can is basically you won't ever really see fairy tale characters scream for half an episode to unlock a new form.
Natsu literally did
this, especially in the last arc. He did this twice in the final fight and the fight against Zeref, where he just goes, "I'm putting my entire spirit into this punch," and then he punched him, and then they just went, "Here you go, Natsu, get this energy," and he goes, "I got this energy punch."
This literally happened, dude.
Oh my goodness. Natsu, unlock your power. Unlocked!
Eating the energy against Jalal.
This is what happens. But what about the times where we don't see people training to do their thing and they just do it? Lucy, she just breaks out 9 separate spirit dresses in the middle of searching for fairy tale members. Doing her modeling gig, writing a book, being a reporter, she somehow has time to learn and also train up 9 separate star dresses? This is a problem.
Or power of. The power you have is the power you kind of have. More importantly...
Okay, you can say the same for Nia, you can say the same for... hockey or devil fruits, or you're just a strong person in this world. What you got is what you got. Yeah. And then a lot of the stuff you need to learn. Luffy he could break it out, but he didn't know how to do it. He had to learn. Zoro and Sanji had to learn. I don't know if Usopp can do observation hockey at will right now. He busted it out once.
And also, you can't say that you got what you got, because in the Grand Magic Games, Gajia was just like, "I'ma eat your shadow, and now I'm a Shadow Iron Man."
Natsu, fire and lightning.
It's not just they were handed these abilities. So don't just say you got what you got. Because Lucy is handed keys, thus giving her more abilities.
The power you have is the power you kind of have. More importantly, Fairy Tail has just so many forms of magic. Kind of like the ninjutsus from Naruto, making everyone unique. Like the 7
pause.
Slayers.
So you go, like Naruto, they have a lot of different abilities that make them unique. So what about magic is different than chakra? It is a power system. That's all it is. It just has a different name. You look at his stuff, this dude can spit fire, and this dude can spit fire. Both Sasuke and Natsu can spit fire. What's the difference? This dude is using chakra. That's all the difference is. You can't go... I can't believe this dude just went like Naruto. But this is different because it's called something different. They have a bunch of different abilities like Naruto, but it's magic though.
the makers of the people, the gatekeepers, the weapon specialists, whatever, anything you can.
Okay, pause. A weapon specialist. People who use ijutsus. People that use shadows, Kekkei Genkai, mirrors. We're just naming stuff that people can do. I guess
we're just naming things and we're just listing off abilities.
Man,
art, books, letters, hell, even cards.
I think almost every one of those was the same in Naruto.
You pretty much think of there's this form of magic for it in Fairy Tail. Honestly, it's actually pretty fun when a new character gets introduced just to see the new form of magic that comes alongside with them. But with that being said, Dragon Force is honestly one of like the coolest transformations in anime. Mainly because of the different forms of the transformation.
Oh no.
They get scales and they get stronger. They have more use of their
ability. Are they yelling and getting a new form?
Yes, that is exactly what happens.
Oh.
Especially with Wendy. That is how she got her new form.
Oh.
Natsu, the first time that he used his Dragon Force, that's the Jalal moment where he ate those ether crystals and then he yelled and then he was in Dragon Force mode. But then, look, we're not talking about that. Outside of this, how they get it or yelling or power up, it is just they get stronger via they use their element more. Hotter fire, bigger wind. That's all. That's not interesting.
Dragon Slayer's form differs from my personal favorite, the third generation Dragon Slayers, which just look cooler. Some of these Dragon Slayers...
Can you go back? Because they look cooler. They're different, and he doesn't explain why other than they look cooler.
Mainly because of the different forms of the transformation. The first generation Dragon Slayer's form differs from my personal favorite, the third generation Dragon Slayers, which just look cooler. Some of these Dragon Slayers even have the ability to...
He didn't explain how.
Why would he need to?
What? You know what? You're right.
Come on now.
Dragon Slayers even have the ability to fuse Dragon Force and just create some badass design.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all, sir. He just ate his shadow, and he became a shadow like Iron Man. That's all. No, you didn't understand that.
He said something different, so I'm gonna go with him.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I'm gonna go with that guy, the fan. Why would I go with the hater? Clearly, the hater doesn't know as much as the fan.
You're right.
Come on now.
He can say whatever he wants, and he's right.
Correct.
Create some badass designs. All in all, just Dragon Slayers are cool, man. It's a dragon, it's a Slayer, dragon magic, dragon powers, whatever. Dragons are cool. It's just simple as that.
I would have loved to have seen a God Slayer form, because I would be interested to know what that form looks like.
Yes, but we weren't privy to it.
Correct.
Zero Mashima is El Bummo Magnifico.
What could number one possibly be? I'm gonna go Natsu.
It could just be characters.
I'm going strictly Natsu.
That's a little too obvious.
Yeah, but he's El Bum Magnifico.
Is it gonna be characters or villains?
Number one, great female characters. This is
Airball. I went up for the wide open layup, and somehow it ended up in the other basket.
As it's leaving your hands, like, oh my goodness, this is a football. I'm not even playing the right sport.
You just pick up a soccer ball and shoot it. Hold up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I was not expecting this. He's
character.
not a fairy tale bum. I'll say this because I expected just obvious stuff, and he hit him with the woo wop. Great female characters. You shouldn't have to quantify this as female characters. You should just say great
I disagree because Shonen has a real problem with female characters a lot of the time.
A lot of the time, yes. Mm-hmm. But
this is something that would definitely differentiate it from the zeitgeist of shonen. If you were to go, it has great female characters. Oh, really? I don't see that enough in shonen.
It's gotten better recently.
Yeah, oh definitely recently.
So I don't think that it should be
But
as...
You look at the bum stuff he's watched. Naruto? Terrible.
A Sword Art Online?
Terrible. Bleach? Terrible.
But here's the thing.
Hunter x Hunter? Terrible.
There's like 3 of them.
And maybe one I like. And not because of a design or nothing, because Palm is legitimately great.
True that. But I think that they should be lauded as great characters, not great female characters.
Yeah, I understand. Usually I would agree with you, but the differentiation here, I understand because you don't get a lot of it in shonen. Oh, I gotta actually hit it with my mouse this time.
Great female characters. This is probably what makes Fairy Tail really, really stand out. And personally, one of my favorite animes ever. Not many shonens, if any, really showcase the strength of female characters.
Never mind.
If any, not many, if any. There, you know what? When I think about it, there aren't many. You know what? Let me revise that. There ain't none. All right, I'm gonna revise that real quick. There isn't any. Ain't nothing.
There isn't any. There ain't none. Ain't none.
That's one of the best. There ain't nothing too big or too ornery for me to catch. Okay, Sandy, say it. There isn't anything. Ain't nothing. But yeah, just dude, I don't know what you watching, but you've already listed off stuff.
Showcasing the strength of female characters. Not even that they're good characters, strictly their strength. I don't think there's any shonen that hasn't shown off a strength of a female character. Whether it's them as the character themselves or a power display.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is very... It's one of two things. It's either I haven't watched... 3 things. I haven't watched enough shonen, I'm not paying enough attention, or I'm just lying to make Fairy Tail look better. It's one of those 3 things, because...
How is Mark, I'm assuming in his 20s at least, and has seen less than 10 shows?
Okay, to be fair, it was less than 10 on that list. But it was a lot of popular stuff on that list.
It was like 40 things.
It was mad popular stuff on that list. But yeah, this dude, he has an Attack on Titan poster in his room. Mikasa. Legitimately. People go crazy over Historia. There are a bunch of Titan Ymir. The Titan Ymir, not the little princess Ymir. Dude. Come on now. Is
this even his room at this point?
He just walked in and let me record something real quick.
If any, really showcase the strength of female characters like Fairy Tail. Hell, one of the...
Okay, like Fairy Tail. Maybe we should have let him.
No,
I still disagree.
Because what does he mean? What... Other than Urza being the biggest 5-star person, but then you have to go, what are the circumstances behind her power? Well, number one, she already had an insane advantage because she had unlocked her second origin when nobody else did.
Didn't even know what it was.
Number 2, she was the birth of a dragon after, I think it was like a century of being in her mother's stomach.
Incubation.
Yeah. So that's gaining power within that, and then there's a bunch of things around her where you go, oh, she's just inbuilt strong as opposed to had to get strong. Sakura had to get strong. People meme on Sakura, but
she gets a way undeserved hatred.
But she does get deserved hatred.
Oh, absolutely. But she gets a lot of undeserved hatred.
But she had to sit there and go multiple times, look, I suck, but I'm going to try my hardest here.
She was the best at weaving chakra because she knew all the book stuff, but practically putting it in, it was just like, I can't do nothing. She went crying to Tsunade. It sucked. Please make me your pupil.
Teach me something. And then she got big strong. So that's something right there. That's a hard internalized, I know that I'm not as good as these other people. and I need to do something to stand alongside them. And they go about it, as opposed to somebody like Hinata who just continues to spec into her Hyuga stuff.
Characters like Fairy Tail. Hell, one of the strongest characters in the show, in anime in general, is a female in Urza.
In anime in general.
That's just
so you telling me that she is destroying universes like a Goku? Are you telling me that? Because she struggled with a meteor. Come on now. Who are you?
Second main character of the show, and probably the character that gets the most development out of everybody, is a female in Lucy. One of the most important characters in the show that gets introduced in the second season and honestly saves our heroes countless amount of time.
Pause. You hear what he's saying? Strong. She's the second main character. She gets development. She saved people's lives. Nobody does female characters like Fairy Tail. Strong development, saving people. That's his points.
I think that happened in Bleach, and I'm not even a fan of Bleach like that. It happened in Bleach, dude. Black Clover, but this was 2 years ago. One Piece.
I mean, Black Clover was out. Black Clover was, dude, legitimately was probably in the middle of they're getting taken over by elves stuff.
You know what? You might be right, actually. 2 years ago, 100 chapters ago, you might be right.
So it
was at least past the Noel stuff.
You telling me Noel wasn't already 5 or 10 on 10 by that time? Come on now, there's nothing there. We already had the witch girl. We already had what's her name that likes Yami. There's stuff like that.
Oh, Charlotte,
just like, oh my goodness, she's a bad bitch. What about that?
Character. The key to the whole series and the reason why stuff happens, and honestly, top 3 character in terms of strength, importance, and just cuteness is another female character. And finally, a character that at one point was just a background character, just a straight up afterthought, gets made into one of the better characters in the show, is also female. I think you're starting to get the point. The females in the show are some of the best written characters.
Don't look at me. I didn't say the words.
No, you tried to defend him when you go, oh, maybe we misunderstood him when he said, like Fairy Tail.
Look, you shooting 1 for 7.
I don't care. So are you. But
I shot 1 for 2, my guy. I said, not
okay, so you ain't even try.
Okay?
You ain't even trying.
But I looked for the open basket and went for it. You just like, I'm thinking of whatever.
I'm trying. I'm Sakura going, look, I suck, but I'm trying. I'm trying to figure out
so we supposed to you for you.
And you bricked once, and then you swished once and went, yep, that's good enough for me. And you walked away.
That's right. What do you mean?
Shoot 7 baskets, and you shot twice and went, I'm good.
Yeah.
I shot all 7, and I missed 1. You shot 1, and you went, well, I shot 1 and I missed 1. You were supposed to shoot 7. Don't hit me with this. You think that, oh man, I'm just not even going to fill in these answers.
Whose percentage is better?
So I didn't even attempt it, so I don't even lose any points. No, you lost 10 points. That's what happened here. Don't hit me with this, oh, you suck, because you tried.
I'm looking at the stats, all right? If you look at the stats, it says 50% shooting versus what? 32%
and 19%
shooting
and 5 unattempts.
Yep.
Those are zeros, sir.
They're not zero.
They are 100%.
I caught an injury. You can't hold it against me. I went up and on my ankle. Get me out of there, coach.
But this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know what
he's just going. They get the. I don't know what the. He's got sword art on his wall. That's probably what his mindset. But again, he's got Attack on Titan, and Mikasa breaks this so very hard. I don't know what you like, dude. I'm just going by what's in your room, or presumably in your room.
He's going Dragon Ball. He's going to get Dragon Ball. He's going to get.
But Bulma's the catalyst. She's so smart.
Yeah, she's the catalyst for finding the Dragon Ball.
She's majorly important in every single arc.
Yeah.
Vegeta got punked so hard by a woman and he went, I gotta go beyond Super Saiyan. This is what happened.
Yep.
honestly, much more consistent than their male counterparts. It also doesn't hurt that Hiro is really good at fan service. He's a pro at it, I'm not gonna lie. But that's...
No, the fan service in Fairy Tail is legitimately disgusting. There's just shots where I'm just like, I am not comfortable here. Like, if I believe your series is that, like I read Aiki, which was made by a former hentai doujin artist, I know what to expect there. So I'm just
prison
like...
school, it's just like...
Yeah, you know what you're getting going in. But this is just supposed to be like a typical shonen. There's the busty girl, whatever. But then there's all these shots where I'm just like, you drew this just to focus the eye on the thing there. And it's awful.
Pretty much it. Fairy Tail is an amazing fun ride that will capture your heart because the characters are just flat out fantastic and their chemistry just works amazingly. So many just heartwarming and just funny moments.
Pause. Wait. Heartwarming, funny characters will capture your heart? You're just adding stuff now.
Yeah.
Why not put him in the... Because
he did.
No, he didn't. He didn't say anything about funny. This is the first time he said the word funny, and now reason to watch Fairy Tail. These 7 reasons. Fairy Tail is so good. It's funny. It's heartwarming. It's like, you didn't say that.
It's the synopsis. He's rapping.
No, that's not a synopsis.
Yep, absolutely. Because
there's nothing within the series, within the video, that relates to this. He didn't say any of this.
Disagree.
So, the Fairy Tail Guild will really just make you feel part of a family.
Oh! Do people... Is this the Fairy Tail fans' mindset?
It has to be.
Or did this start with Nux?
No, I think it's the mindset because the Fairy Tail Guild itself says family so much that you've got no choice but to go family.
And then at the last couple lines of Fairy Tail proper was just like, I hope Fairy Tail is such a warm and loving place. It's family. I hope everybody can find their own fairy tale. Goodbye, everybody.
And Fairy Tail is the fairy tale in our own hearts, and we're all connected through our hearts, loving Fairy Tail. So we're all family.
That was legitimately like the last. So maybe they're taking that and just going. That's the theme of Fairy Tail.
And while it does have its flaws, and while they could be agonizing to sit through at times, if you could
Pause. You don't just say they have their flaws and can be agonizing to sit through. I hate when people do that. Say what the flaws are within. I understand this isn't what the video is, but you could just go, yeah, it's fan service, but there are certain times when fan service is not needed. This is a tense moment. I don't need to be seeing up this chick's skirt.
Look past them. This show is something that you can easily enjoy. That's the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. If you did enjoy it, again, I really appreciate if you could drop a like, subscribe for more anime content, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
-9.
9 is what I was thinking as well, sir.
It was a really bad video.
It wasn't good.
It would have been better if he didn't throw them curveballs. If he had just gone through my plan of a safe 7. As opposed to just woo-wop.
I wouldn't even care about the woo-wop if he had made good points with the 7 he picked.
Dude, he couldn't make good points. It's Fairy Tail. Unless he hit up every single sentence with, in my opinion, I believe, I think, one of them motherfuckers.
Dude.
Then it's just...
I got into a discussion with somebody about Mortal Kombat, and twice to preamble, he was like, my opinion. Because I was like, he was like, Armageddon is better than the new movie.
Agreed.
And I went, okay, tell me why you think so. Okay, first off, this is going to be my opinion, and in my opinion, I'm just like, tell me. I already know that. Tell me.
No, just tell me objectively why it's better. Because
in fact, I said
objectively better.
I think he even said something along the lines of, because it's my opinion, it can't be such and such. Dude, it was terrible.
One of them.
Dude.
I hate them so much. Because it's, where do we go with from here, sir? What is the next?
Great question. Based on my opinion and mine alone for myself.
You 3 times?
I will let you read it so you know I am not lying, sir.
Based on, in my opinion, based on
Great question. Based on my opinion and mine alone for myself.
My opinion and mine alone for my. You are putting up the biggest. Just. Oh my goodness! Please, you can't say anything about this, sir, because this is just what I feel, and you can't take that away from me. Oh, I hate people.
They're not good.
But yeah, this video was just, I don't. He's not. I don't know if this was just like an early video of his, or if he's young, or I don't know what the dealio with that is. But this is a thing where you really need to explain yourself, because I hate videos of just, this is good because this. Oh, he's still rocking it.
I still trying.
Go over to sort by an oldest. Oh, he had been doing it for 3 years up until that point. What? Why did we miss that?
Before you laugh at me for calling Fairy Tail the greatest anime ever, let me explain. First off, this is my opinion.
Part two. Download it.
We're doing a part 2.
We're doing a part 2.
Come
Download
on,
it right now.
dude.
It's a 7-minute video. Part 2.
Come on, dude.
This isn't episode 40. This is part 2. Download it.
Oh, man.
This is unprecedented.
I guess we'll catch y'all for part 2.